This topic number 1 is energy scenario. In energy scenario, you have to write down the introduction part. ये आपको लिखना है. Energy scenario is an absolutely necessary. Energy scenario is an absolute necessary component for economic development of any country. The degree of civilization of any country is measured by ability of utilization of energy for human advancement and needs. Human advancement and needs. Human securities have continued to increase. Necessity of energy for the society. Therefore, it is important that production of energy should match with the energy demand of the society and the country. Nowadays, maximum dependency for energy is based on non-renewable sources of energy which are likely to be finished in coming 25 to 30 years. Therefore, it is necessary that we have to think on the alternative sources of energies for production. Here, in the first article of the topic number 1, we have to discuss types of renewable sources and non-renewable sources of energy. Renewable sources and non-renewable sources of energy. The given table below is indicating percentage wise contribution of non renewable sources of energy for our country. In this, ऐसा एक लाइन खींच लो बीच में, इधर सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी लिखो और इधर परसेंटेज लिखो. Source of energy and percentage. On one side you write down source of energy and one side percentage of contribution. Here non-renewable sources of energy and here percentage contribution. So here you write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 sources are there for non-renewable energy. So first you write down oil, percentage wise it is 30% contribution. Gas, that is natural gas, it is having 8% contribution. Then coal, it is having 55.4% contribution. Then uranium, that is nuclear energy, it is having contribution of 1.4%. And tidal energy, that is hydropower, it is having a percentage of 5.2 contribution for the पैरा चेंज करके लिख दो. The above table shows percentage wise contribution of production of non-renewable sources of energy. Non-renewable sources are those sources which are likely to be finished in coming 25 to 30 years time. Therefore, it is necessary to switch over on renewable sources of energy. The following are the renewable sources of energy Following are the renewable sources of energy. First, number one, solar energy. Number two, wind energy. Number three, tidal power energy. Number four, geothermal energy. And number five, biomass energy. So I have given this classification of two types of energy, renewable sources of energy and non-renewable sources of energy. Non-renewable sources of energy also called as exhaustible sources. Means a time will come when all these sources will be exhausted. That's why it is also called as exhaustible sources of energy. Non-renewable sources are exhaustible and renewable sources are not exhaustible. मतलब वो कभी ख़त्म नहीं होंगे. जैसे सन है, तो जब तक ये दुनिया है तब तक सन रहेगा. सन रहेगा तो सन एनर्जी आपको मिलती रहेगी. ठीक है. सिमिलरली जब तक ये वर्ल्ड है तब तक air will be available, so air energy you can get continuously. Geothermal energy, it is available in earth surface down to earth about 3000 to 5000 feet down from the earth surface. So there is a lot of hot gases are available below earth at the depth of 3000 to 5000 feet, which can be extracted with the help of certain arrangement of pipelines. And these gases are used to manufacture or production of electricity by running gas turbines. Biomass energy is available with the help of cattle dung. So this is also non-existable form because availability of cattle dung is always will be there till all type of cattle are available, say cow, buffaloes and all that. So in rural area there is a prominent use of biomass energy for production of biogas used for cooking purpose and for the lighting purpose. The tidal energy is not very practicable, but near sea coast, tidal basin is constructed with the help of concrete structure and during high tides period, this tidal basin is filled up with water from the sea, and then it is utilized for the purpose of production of electricity with the help of water turbines. अब इसके जो डायग्राम्स हैं रिन्यूएबल सोर्सेज ऑफ एनर्जी के, ये मैं बना के आपके व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे पोस्ट कर दूंगा, ठीक है। अभी जैसे बोर्ड पे बनाऊंगा ना, तो जो ऑफलाइन अटेंड कर रहे हैं बच्चे क्लास, उनको बराबर से ये विजिबल रहेंगे नहीं, इज इट बिकॉज ऑफ फोकसिंग एंड अदर पॉइंट। सो आई विल प्रिपेयर द डायग्राम ऑन द पेजेस, स्केच पे बना के स्केच बुक में, एंड देन आई विल पोस्ट टू यू, और हर एक का डायग्राम का आपको डिटेल उसमें दिया रहेगा। सो ये जो थ्योरी अभी लिखी है आपने, ये जनरल थ्योरी लिखी है, और जो इंडिविजुअल टाइप ऑफ डायग्राम्स रहेंगे डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ रिन्यूएबल सोर्सेस के, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट डायग्राम यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड कंप्लीट प्रोसीजर ऑफ generation or production of energy from that. Now here you have to write down the contribution of, that is percentage contribution of energy from different sector. Percentage wise contribution of energy from different sectors of non-renewable sources. The data are tentative, which may increase time to time, but these data based on the position of 2005. इसमें आप पहला लिखो हाइड्रो पावर, दिस इज फॉर आवर कंट्री, अपने इंडिया के लिए ये डाटा है सारे, विच आर बेस्ड ऑन कैलकुलेशन ऑफ 2005, मतलब 15 साल पहले के हिसाब से है। अब ये आज की तारीख में इसमें बहुत सारा इंक्रीज़ हुआ है, दैट इज़ द डाटा आर नॉट अवेलेबल, रिसेंट डाटा आर नॉट अवेलेबल, सो वी कैन अज्यूम दैट अबाउट 20 to 30% इंक्रीज टेक्स प्लेस विद इन लास्ट 15 years. सो हाइडल पावर में आप लिखिए टोटल अवेलेबिलिटी इज 29,675 मेगावाट। This is 26% contribution. Second, you write down coal, that is thermal power. It is 66,206 megawatt. 66,206 megawatt and about 59% contribution. Then you write down for natural gas. It is 11,840 megawatt, which is about 10% contribution from this source. Then from diesel power, it is 1,196 megawatt, which is about 1% contribution. Wind energy shows about 1900 megawatt, which is about 1.6% contribution. And nuclear energy is 2,720 megawatt, which is about 2.4% contribution. The data of solar energy is not available, but in near future its percentage will be maximum because target given for 2022 is 1000 gigawatt power will be generated by solar energy. So if we see percentage wise distribution of these energies, then we can prepare a chart that is called pie chart. This pie chart is a circle in which we show the percentage of these energies. So this also I will give in the diagram through your WhatsApp group. So percentage wise contribution of renewable and non-renewable sources of energy, they can be represented by this type of arrangement with the help of pie chart. Now you write down sector wise energy consumption. Energy consumption takes place in different sector. So we have to just find out the data for sector wise consumption. So you give the heading sector wise consumption of energy. Sector wise consumption of energy. So there are different sectors. I will give the name of the sector and percentage consumption of energy in that particular sector. First you write down industrial sector. Industrial sector. These have a consumption of 49% of the total energy available. 49% of the total energy available. Then agriculture sector, it consume 5% of the energy available. Then transport sector, it consume 22% of the total energy. Then residential sector, it is consuming about 10% of total energy. And commercial sector, it consume about 14%, 14% of total energy. So these energy scenario can be represented on this circle with the help of different sections that I will give in form of diagrams on your WhatsApp group. So types of both energy we have discussed: renewable sources and non-renewable sources. Renewable sources and non-renewable sources. Basic difference is that renewable sources are not exhaustible, मतलब वो कभी ख़त्म नहीं होंगे, जब तक ये दुनिया है तब तक वो रहेंगे. That's why they are called as renewable source. And non-renewable sources are those which will be exhaustible, and most probably in next 30 years these sources will completely finished. It is estimated that in next 30 years these sources will be finished totally. So from your syllabus point of view, we have discussed today various type of renewable sources and non-renewable sources of energy, energy consumption pattern, percentage wise in different sectors, and then energy consumption and environment. Now this is one article, that is the last article remain, that is energy consumption and environment. So you write down on this few points related with energy consumption and environment. Energy consumption and environment. This is the heading of the article. Energy consumption causes a wide range of health and environmental effects. Energy consumption causes a wide range of health and environmental effects / impacts. and habitat loss. Habitat loss. The usage of energy resource, the usage of energy resources क्या लिखा आपने? The uses of energy resources in industry and transport leads to environmental damages by polluting atmosphere, the main pollutants produced are number 1 sulfur dioxide SO2, nitrous oxides and carbon monoxide. These are due to emission from boilers, furnaces and transport vehicles. These are emitted from boilers, furnaces and transport vehicles. Then second is chlorofluorocarbons, that is CFC. CFC emission takes place from refrigerants. Chlorofluorocarbons is emitted from refrigerants. Then third is toxic gases released from chemical and fertilizer plants. Chemical and fertilizer plant or industries. Then particulate matter मतलब थोड़े मोटे पार्टिकल्स होते हैं उसमें, 10 mm साइज से ज़्यादा बड़े. Particulate matter from cement plant and thermal power plants. Then last one is carbon monoxide, oxides of nitrogen, carbon monoxide, oxides of nitrogen, and volatile organic compounds, volatile organic compound and particulate carbon matters from heavy transport vehicles, from heavy transportation vehicles. So this is what the impact of energy consumption on the environment. Similar to this, there is impact of energy production on the environment takes place, which is mainly due to the generation of electricity from thermal power plant. Thermal power plant is only one of the biggest pollutant source for environmental impact by energy production, that is thermal power plant. It exhausts gases as well as the ash. So the nearby area of thermal power plant is all polluted because of exhaust of ash and the pollutant gases, which are again sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, oxides of nitrogen, oxides of carbon, etc. So these 5 points which I have given, they can be applicable for impact on the environment due to energy consumption and impact on environment due to energy production. जो एग्जॉस्ट है वो ये 5 ही हैं, चाहे एनर्जी प्रोडक्शन करो चाहे कंजम्पशन करो, दोनों केस में ये 5 जो मैंने लिखवाए हैं, ये 5 के 5 ही आपको आउटपुट में मिलेंगे टू इम्पैक्ट ओवर द एटमॉस्फेयर, मतलब एनवायरनमेंट के ऊपर इनका इफेक्ट पड़ेगा. ठीक है. सो दिस finishes your topic number 1, in which I have given all the theoretical part. Now practical part of this is your diagram portion. So diagram portion I will give directly on your WhatsApp group so that you can draw clearly. यहाँ पे अगर मैं अभी बनाऊंगा डायग्राम तो इसमें शूटिंग के हिसाब से कैमरे में इतनी विजिबिलिटी, इतनी क्लियरिटी आएगी नहीं. तो क्लास में स्टूडेंट जो बैठे हैं वो तो बना सकते हैं, बट दोज स्टूडेंट्स विच आर ऑफलाइन दे कैन नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड इट प्रॉपरली. सो दैट्स व्हाई दिस डायग्राम आई विल ड्रा माई सेल्फ एंड आई क्लिप दैट फोटो एंड डाउनलोड ऑन योर अपलोड ऑन योर व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप. तो उससे आप देख लेना, हर एक पे हेडिंग रहेगा हर एक का. जैसे पहला रहेगा सोलर पावर, तो सोलर पैनल का डायग्राम रहेगा उसमें. दूसरा रहेगा आपका विंड प्रेशर जनरेशन, दैट इज़ विंड पावर जनरेशन. तो उसमें 2 टाइप के जनरेटर होते हैं, एक होता है वर्टिकल शाफ्ट, एक होता है हॉरिजॉन्टल शाफ्ट. दोनों के डायग्राम मैं बता दूंगा आपको उसमें. तीसरा होता है जियोथर्मल एनर्जी, वो उसका एक डायग्राम है, वो मैं आपको बताऊंगा. चौथा आपका आएगा टाइडल पावर ऑन टाइडल बेसिन, हाउ डैम इज कंस्ट्रक्टेड फॉर कलेक्शन ऑफ द टाइड्स वाटर एंड हाउ द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज जनरेटेड with the help of water turbine, that I will give in tidal power. and last one is the biomass. So there is a biomass plant. Normally in every village nowadays biomass plants are there, from which they are producing biogas, which is utilized in the villagers houses for production of फूड. मीन्स किचन में ज़्यादा यूज़ होती है वहाँ पे, और कुछ लाइटिंग पर्पस के लिए भी यूज़ करते हैं. सो ऑल दीज डायग्राम्स इन सीरीज आई विल गिव ऑन योर व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप. ओके, थियरी ये पूरा मैंने लिखवा दिया है. इसका जितना थियरी पोर्शन है दैट आई हैव गिवन यू. ओनली द डायग्राम पोर्शन दैट आई विल अपलोड ऑन योर व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप. सो दिस इज ऑल फॉर टुडे. अब तुम अपना नाम लिखवा दो. आज बाकी स्टूडेंट तो आए नहीं है.